You're directly behind me, so please.
4 lights, 5 lights.
I'm going straight into you, mate.
Corey Holmes has jumped through.
Oh,
they're alive. Corey Holmes has got it away.
Oh my God! Why are people not moving?
Huge pile up.
Jimmy Fox is out.
Oh dear, it crashed. You've lost your front wing, and there's another pile up. And let me tell you, this is usually the story of how our races begin.
I'm 9th.
Absolute chaos.
I think I'd be given a penalty.
I was given a penalty. I didn't
Collision.
crash into anyone.
I didn't have any contact either.
Safety car's out. Safety car's out. Guys, pit now. The safety car's out. Safety car's out. Pit now. Pit now. But if you do need to, and if you do need to, and you get your fresh tyres on now and your new wings, you'll come out and you'll be able to close up the rest of the pack.
Is the safety car actually out? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
So
Gav's right. If you have damage, now is the time to sort it out.
And there's no point in absolutely bronzing this lap because no one can actually go past.
Exactly.
Ruffington, you look, or you could do with the front wing. It's all right that you could probably hold it, but I don't think you'd enjoy it for 15 laps.
I might hold it.
What am I looking like, Gavs?
What happened at the start of that race? Like, there was someone just turned around.
So,
Who's
Marie
that?
Larson just sort of stopped and jumped the start, and then I
Classic
think
Marie.
people tried to avoid that, and that's when the chaos ensued. And then going through the centre S, halfway through the centre S, the second pile-up started, which I think most people did avoid. I think the penalties came out in that first pile-up on the home straight off the front grid. As Marie Larson catches up, looks to catch up with the safety car. Who's in the pit there? We've got Crass and Conry Holmes in the pits. Crass loving
Taking the old pit lane.
I don't understand what happened. Someone was literally just turned around in front of me.
I was starting 19th, so I saw a load of chaos on the inside. I knew there'd be chaos, so I moved right over to the right-hand side. And yeah, there was just someone parked in the middle of the road. Everyone just in a cloud of debris.
That wasn't one of us, was it?
No,
I saw it from the back, and it was highly entertaining.
No one sort of spoke about being started.
Do you think I should pit, Gabe?
Have you got damage?
Yeah, I would pit.
No, not really.
You've got damage, you're right. What position are you, Johnny?
You've got a bit of your front wing missing, Johnny.
I'm 12.
I mean, it's too late now, Johnny. I think if you're... Where are you? Yeah, it's too late now. You shouldn't pit now. You've missed your chance, I think. Unless... Actually, if the safety car doesn't come in this lap, you should pit.
It's carried in this lap.
Is it rough? You've missed your chance, Ruffington. So the safety car's in this lap. We're going to join the action up front. Marie Larson backing up that pack as she does so dastardly in the way she approaches things. She's like a new Michael Schumacher, if I'm honest. X. Oh, no, not for you. It's X for me.
No, it's R1, isn't it?
I've got the wheel. Sorry, excuse me. And Wilson riding on board with him now. He's got Atir in his sights. What do you do on the inside? Oh, lovely stuff. Up behind Johnny Dent, who weaves.
Oh no!
He's been taking it back. Wilson, you've been knocked, but you still got it. Johnny Dent riding high in 6th place. What a display from the rookie. Just join the lobby now after a hard day's work.
Made me pit again.
You're in control of whether it pits or not, Sam. Like, you don't have to go in.
No, I know, but every time it lags, I flick it back onto the computer.
Oh.
Because otherwise I spin off. And I did it just going around the final corner.
Wilson, Wilson, you're clear, and you can attack the back of Johnny Dent now as you come up to the pit straight. Oh no,
it was a drive-through penalty.
Oh, he's going to shut the door. Careful there, Wilson.
I got him. There's someone behind me that's touching me, I think.
Yeah, it's a TA. And the TA is just as eager to get ahead of you as you are, Bentinho.
Hell's
Johnny
going
Dent,
here.
UK running wide, and Wilson will take the position back and run 6th place. Johnny Dent joining the pack, and he rejoins in 8th place now after running wide in the final corner. Wow, what a pack. This is Johnny Dent into the pits at 1,000 miles an hour. You can't race there, son. As Ruffington looks to take another position with Crass 19 Nelson breathing down his neck into the centre S's. Crass will get a good
I
look here.
don't know the line. I don't know the line.
Doesn't matter. You've raced here before and you've never wanted the line, so you shouldn't complain about not having the line as Crass races up behind you. But you've got some breathing space and you've got a great pull out of there with the traction out of the center S's as you come into the twisty section of the track now. Crass on the inside. Crass will look to do it. No! Crass! And that's his race over. That's retirement.
What's happened?
Crass 1987. Safety car out again, possibly. What's happened here? Go round him, Ruffington. Yeah, just go round.
Return to correct position.
Oh, something's happened here. Crass, are you okay?
What's going on here?
Oh, thank you. That's amazing. Yeah.
Eerie silence.
Yes, don't think Crass is okay.
I think I might pit.
Just going to see if Crass has messaged me quietly in WhatsApp to tell me to shut the F up. No, I'm still safe to keep talking. Nonsense. I've not ruined his day so far, but maybe someone else has.
You've certainly ruined mine.
Well, that's yes, thank you, Wilson. It's not a lovely thing to say, but I'm used to hearing it from you, Connery Holmes.
You're welcome. How am I doing?
Someone let me know when the
Pit stop information, please, Jeffrey.
This game's
Fine.
too hard.
Pit stop information, Jeff. Oh my god, I just tapped the back of bloody Kaufman. I've got a fucking 5-second penalty for a severe collision, apparently. What a severe collision means.
safety car in, it's causing all sorts of frustrations. I believe, Ruffington, have you negotiated that section now? Oh, you're in the pits. Got lucky with the how do you cover the pits? You're in 17th place, but luckily the pack can all catch up to each other now. If you all push, you should all get there before the safety car comes in this lap, surely.
Is it in this lap?
I'm not sure. You might have to tell me. I'm not seeing the information of that, but I would assume it's coming in this lap.
I'm not seeing anything about it.
Okay, so maybe the pack will be caught up again.
Oh, it's staying out.
I don't know if pitting was the right idea then.
No, I think it was the right idea because now you've got full capacity to race hard and race well. It'll be like the start of the race again, basically. Every time the safety car comes out, it brings the pack in together, concertina effect, it tightens it all up, and it's like we're in a rolling start situation once it goes in again. So that was the correct move, I'd say. Oh, as you go into the back there of Howard Clark. Don't know what you were thinking there. He wasn't inviting you in for tea, let me tell you. I also thought that was a good line, but no one seems to appreciate it. Maybe Crash would have laughed if he wasn't having such a terrible time.
So who is still left in this race? Can you give us the rundown from the top, Gab, in a Murray Walker fashion?
Absolutely fast. Marie Larson, followed by Sari Lavassa and Kaufman. Wilson, you're in 5th place at the moment with Jonas Schiffer, Alan Forrest, and Yasara Tie behind you. Flavio Nieves, Pietro Belousov rounds up the top 10. Naoto Uzumi and Conry Holmes, AI Conry Holmes, with leads in front of Jay Letourneur with Johnny Dent UK in 14th place. Mikowski in 15th, our favourite Calder Brazy in 16th. 17th is Howard Clark. 18th at the back of the pack, but ready to attack. It's Ruffington with Crass 1987 and Jimmy Fox, who's probably gone for another can of Carling, all retired.
Can you explain what happened to Crass?
I think Crass might have got tapped by Ruffington, and when the because Crass was on the inside, coming out of corner 1, 2, 3.
Safety cars in, safety cars in.
Coming out of corner 5, Crass was on the inside, and I think Ruffington might have just not seen him and closed the door. And Crass obviously then went to grab a beer or a whiskey, as he seems to be drinking heavily these days.
Go for it.
Safety car's in, you're racing.
Johnny Dent's been disqualified.
It's go!
Johnny! What's happened? What's happened to Johnny? I've watched him.
Wilson will surely attack Kaufman now, and this is where this kid really comes alive. Down the outside of cars, Kaufman and Lavassa.
Oh no!
Oh no! Safety car surely out again.
Why is Johnny stopped?
Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Johnny Depp.
Who did I just crash into?
I don't know,
Ross
Ruffington.
gone.
It's probably easy to answer who you haven't crashed into.
Someone was just stopped in the middle of the track.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Not me,
I
mate.
believe it was Nieves or Letourneau, actually. Wilson was
For fuck's
racing with
sake.
it.
Right,
I'm gonna watch Greg.
I just gained so many places.
Well, that happens to all of us, so let's just carry on and enjoy yourselves and let's focus on the fun. Wilson, you're 4 seconds down to Sari in second place. You can catch him though easily. You've got 11 laps left. There's another yellow flag. Wilson, just checking you now. Don't worry about that yellow flag. Just go, go, go.
Thanks. I've got a bit of a situation here.
Follow.
I've got 10 seconds worth of penalties.
Shout out to Tash Harbs, goes out in Mile Ender. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Your contributions to this stream is just as valuable as anyone else's, if not more valuable, because no one's enjoying my contribution to the stream.
I wouldn't put yourself down like that.
Contribution. Is she giving you money?
Gregory. What was that?
No money has exchanged hands. No money has exchanged
Fucking
hands.
about with the bloody dash.
Yeah, I don't get how you're supposed to do. Yeah.
So, Crass, presumably you just went for a moment to cool down after that.
Yeah, I had to go and get myself a beer.
Yes, I thought so. I felt like maybe perhaps the door was closed on you when you least expected it, but I don't think Ruffington saw you alongside him actually. From what I was watching it live as well.
No, I don't get how you're supposed to go past people in this game because like I just don't get how you do it. Every time I try and do it, I will smash myself off the track somehow.
Well,
So this is why I'm hoping that Greg is going to actually show me how to do this because it's quite.
You did have a good handle on overtaking. Remember when we were telling you that the best thing to do is to wait for the person in front of you to make a mistake, especially when it's a human racer.
Yeah, if it's a human, you're pretty much good.
Wilson, you've got that gap down to 2.3 seconds, and I'll tell you, Sari hasn't stopped yet either. You and Sari haven't.
Neither have I. I've turned up the engine.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? I'm going to run out of fuel in a bit.
God, you're the only human racing. I mean, Johnny Dent, you were having a good race. As was all of you actually. But
I don't understand what happened to Johnny. Johnny, you still there, JD?
he might.
Because he just stopped.
He might have gone. Thank you, Tash. Yes, Tash confirming that no money has changed hands. Yes, I believe Johnny Dent might have gone off to get himself a beer as well. Can't remember here. Jimmy Fox, no sign of his return yet. Oh, he's here! He's back! How's that Carling coming? Warm, I'd imagine.
Right, Greg.
Oh, of course, there's no time for it to cool down.
Right, Greg. I'm interested in seeing how you go past this guy.
Okay,
Right.
here we go. So, Crass, this is what
don't
we're going
fuck
to
up.
see here.
All down to you, Wilson.
We go around the outside, knowing that Sari will run wide there. Lets him know he's there. Lets him know he's there again.
Side by side. Brilliant racing.
Phenomenal stuff there from Wilson as he takes Sari with all the aplomb of a seasoned racer.
Along with the fastest lap as well there, Gab.
And a fastest lap for Wilson. He'll be chuffed with that in the cockpit, let me tell you. He loves a fastest lap.
Who doesn't? What is that?
So he now is in second. Well, it's when you go round the lap fastest, Comrie Holmes.
I was
he's
being
running in second
sarcastic.
place.
I was being sarcastic.
Sorry, didn't
Gab.
realise, couldn't read the tone. Wilson, you're running in second place now, 1.7 seconds behind. You called it,
Marie
Marie
pitted.
Larson, who
Has she
also
pitted?
hasn't stopped. She's not stopped.
Well, guess what? Jeff, box this lap.
He's going to try the undercut.
Thanks, buddy. Love you.
Jeff confirms that Wilson will come in
Classic
for
Jeff.
a pit stop here as he closes the gap to 1.0 seconds, coming in to corner 11, I believe, if I count correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just want to let you know about some of the lesser racers here, Gab. Alan Forrest at 15th. He's doing a valiant job, just bringing up the rear. He's just going around pretty slowly, not going off the track, just staying on the road and
Yes, it
completing
looks
his
like
laps.
he can't see the tree from the woods there.
Nope.
Are you hearing me?
I heard you.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome.
Oh, no. Oh no.
The penalty. Didn't realise you had a penalty. You've gone out on the mediums. Wills, you're going to come out. You're 15 seconds behind now.
Alright.
It's,
Are you able to see what
you're 21 seconds behind Marie now, so you could still get her in the pits. I'm just riding with Marie Larson now. Surely she's to pit soon. Surely.
21 sounds okay. Are you able to see if I still have a penalty coming?
I might be able to. Detail stops time.
Plucky Alan Forrest up to 10th.
I'm not sure I can tell if you've got a penalty coming actually, but to be honest, Wilson, you've got 7 laps left. You're quicker than Marie in terms of lap time, so I imagine you'll catch her in the end. As she will, she shortly pit now. As we ride on board with Marie Larson. She's pitting. She's pitting. Wilson, hammer down, hammer down. We'll stick with Marie.
Look that broad.
Here comes Wilson now into corner 11. It's got a long way to go as we go back to Marie. Hands clear, hands off, she's away. Wilson, is Wilson going to catch her? Wilson is coming out to the end of the pit lane now. And Marie's got the hammer down. She's going through the centre S's, but she still can't quite get her power down yet. As she comes out the final bit of the pit lane. Oh, Wilson's going to be right on her tail with Mikowski.
Buckets!
It's only 2 seconds. It's a great move. It was a great move by Wilson and an exceptional outlap that meant he's only 2 seconds behind the leader. Marie's team will be furious that she's not opened up more of a gap, even with a penalty that Wilson had to serve.
He must be delighted AI Conry Holmes is not on the track right now.
Very much so.
He's confirmed that for you, Conry Holmes, as he takes Mikowski with ease once again.
I don't even understand how you just... Yeah, exactly. That never happens to me. They like bronk me off the track. It's me.
Gotta make me scared of you fast.
They're scared of me.
Now the thing is that Wilson can attack Marie because her tyres are not up to temperature yet, so she will be vulnerable. And Wilson knows this, and he's going after her with it in the back of his mind and the front of his mind. It's all encompassing.
I got that Durst.
I'll put a Durst on you. Front. Is he going to do it? He looks down the inside. Oh, he's done under braking, but is it too late?
Oh, give him a clip on the end as well.
Marie Larson cocked it up herself.
I just don't understand. That don't happen to me.
Because I'm
sure we collide
be able to open up a gap. Marie Larson's going to come back now. She's going to ask the question. She goes down the inside. Wilson shuts the door, and Marie Larson will live to fight another day. But he's run wide. As we ride on board with Marie Larson now. Going into the first of the twisty bits of this Interlagos track. We're between the two lakes now. As Wilson goes into second gear hairpin. And then another long left-hander. A winding hairpin, shall we say. And he's eked up a gap, and he's managed to open up some breathing space in the acceleration there. Marie Larson will have to work hard again to get back up to the top. So Wilson, the only human running up front now, the only one of G59 Player Gav's racers in the Beagle pack at the moment with Conry Holmes didn't even start the race, much to Wilson's delight. Ruffington somehow suffering a retirement, which I think he's still trying to explain to himself. Crash 1987, back from a rage beer. Jimmy Fox, back from a cold beer. And Johnny Depp, back from a hard day's work. It's live on G59 Player Gav, and we're riding with race leader Wilson here, who just had to deal with a fire alarm going off. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there has been a lot of drama in this race. 2 safety cars, 2 massive pile-ups before the first corner, and now Wilson's managed to get his way all the way back to the front of the pack. Conry Holmes, any comment? No, Conry Holmes is off to get a beer as well, as Wilson breaks into the twisty section of the track once again.
I'm assuming that when we all agreed to play PlayStation tonight, we knew that we would just end up watching Greg go around this track.
Do you want to come around to my house and watch me play video games? Like you're 12.
That's pretty much what we're doing.
It's true, because if I was in the room with you right now, I'd say, this is boring, Greg, can we do something else? But this is absolutely fascinating, doing it like this. So I don't know quite what it is psychologically. It's obviously part of the human condition, which psychologists get to explore. You've opened up a gap of 3.7 seconds, Wilson, and you've got 4 laps left now. Looks like the next track up, I believe, is we've done. What have we done? We've done Australia.
Johnny, is it Ruffington Reef's home circuit?
I think I might have done Austria last. It might be Belgium. What was the other track?
No, tell me it's not Belgium.
Tell me it's not Belgium.
I hate Belgium. There's no point in breaking. Yeah.
Let's see if Spa loves you when you're drunk. Let me tell you, the Belgians do like a beer, whether it's on the table or in your belly. Oh, another dead clanger. Thought you'd enjoy that one, team, but no.
Who have we got on the feed, Gab?
We do know that Tash Hart from Milehand was enjoying the race and the commentary to go along with it. I imagine it was the commentary that kept her in. She did call us a group of wallies, which is fair enough, actually, considering
Pretty
the way
accurate.
we've been razzing around this track like a bunch of, dare I say it, and agree with her, wallies.
You can't argue with that, really, can you?
You can't argue with that. You can't be arguing with that.
Top analysis right there.
There we go. We hear the dulcet tones of Crass's laugh. That means he's back in the room. I'm now worried about Ruffington's mood because he was a bit more vocal before and has sort of quieted down. Ruffington, are you there?
Yeah, I went to get a pan of chocolat.
Oh, so you're also in good spirits.
A
That's
rage
good to
pan
know.
of chocolat.
That's racing fuel. Wilson now will be listening out for any noises that he didn't hear before. He'll be imagining things. There'll be pressure being applied on his own brain by his own brain. Wilson, how are you doing out there?
I'm alright. I just don't know how many penalties I've got, so I'm trying to... I don't know if I need to open up... Well, I had at one point I had 10-second penalties, but I still have 5 in the pits, so I'm just hoping I've done my time, and paid my debt to society. Imagine this is all
Nothing comes up
fairly
in your
boring.
MFD menu, does it? When you cycle through
I
it?
don't know. Why don't I ask my good friend Jeff? Can you get your fucking paws out of my dinner, mate? I will strike you down like the little stripy bitch you are.
Someone get the milk out. It's getting catty up there. Thank you, Stag Do in the back. Oh, again, I thought that was a good one as well, but you didn't enjoy it either.
I did enjoy that.
Thank you. Wilson coming around to complete lap 16 and onto the penultimate lap of the race. He's opened the gap up to 8 seconds. Wilson, I think even if you had 2 bad penalties, he'll probably still be safe here. You've just got to make sure not to spin it. Wilson's just going to apply to pressure. You come up to a back marker. That looks like Peter Belisov.
Sounds wise.
You should have done that maybe 5 minutes ago.
He's for Jesus now.
Sweet Jesus. Wilson now trying to open up a gap of 10 seconds just to be safe. He's not sure how many penalties. Oh, as Belisov slows down.
Why are you not getting out of your way?
Where he doesn't need to
No
slow
idea.
down. The blue flag confusing, what I presume.
Silly driver.
Silly driver. Wilson now open. Oh, he didn't have anything forward. I think Wilson.
Yeah, what's that done to the gap? Presumably nothing good.
Nothing good. You were safe 10 plus, but now you're back out to 9-1.
Alright, so we've got to do something in this last lap.
9-3 now. Marie Larson still hasn't lapped.
9-5, 9-7.
Marie Larson still has Belisov to lap, but I don't think she'll get to him. Final lap now. This is what it's about. Wilson needs to get the gap between him and Marie Larson to 10 seconds. If you have any RS to give, you should give it now, Wilson.
I was doing it automatically, but I've turned the engine up.
Just keep it steady. Steady and clean. Marie Larson not going quietly into the night.
I don't know what to say to that.
What you can say is weird.
Very unprofessional there from our commentator. There's clearly an affair going on between himself and Marie.
You've opened it up to 11 seconds now, Wilson. You should be okay now.
He bloody hopes so.
Pummel
I'm
it
about to run
home.
out of fuel.
I really hope the penalty is 12 seconds. Penalty is 12 seconds.
Bum bum ba da dum.
Oh my word.
A
Remember
delightful
the kebab
race
to celebrate.
there. That race saw it all.
What are you having for
did.
dinner, Greg?
I'm having some chicken kebabs on rice with some olives and yellow pepper and red onion.
There you have it,
Very
ladies and
tasty.
gentlemen. Red onion. Ruffington does always like to ask what people are having for dinner. I had a microwave cannelloni. Looks like you've kept that win. So Wilson takes the first points that anyone's taken today in first position.
We're halfway through now.
You had one penalty, didn't you?
Just the one.
Well done, Wilson. You really did. You did put in a good shift there. I have to say there was so many things went against you, and a lot of things conspired against you. But you held firm and you held steady. Let me just bring you down to the bottom of the grid, where all 5 retirements are the rest of the human drivers in this field.
We are not good.
Well, I wouldn't say that. There's just a lot to contend with, Press.
Are you going to commentate the next one, Cab?
I tried joining that one. I think I've actually I've sort of locked myself out of my own racing. Which is kind of annoying. I was really looking forward to racing. But hey, I'll give it another go. Maybe there's another button I can piss. Piss?
Don't piss the button.
Don't piss the buttons. That's Tom Yeoman's job.
Hey, that's my teammate you're talking about right there.